بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين. الفيديو ده بيتكلم على جزء من Unit 1 Chapter 3 which is Electric Transformer. Electric transformer is a device which is used to increase or decrease induced EMF delivered to a device. يبقى electric transformer device used to increase or decrease alternating voltage delivered to a device. يبقى ده الفانكشن بتاع مين؟ بتاع electric transformer device used to increase or decrease alternating voltage delivered to a device. Structure: number 1, core made of insulated wrought iron sheets. Core made of insulated wrought iron sheets. 2 coils: primary coil, which is called primary winding, made of insulated copper wire, and secondary winding, which is called secondary coil, also of insulated copper wires. ده الستراكشر. طيب بعد كده عندي ايه؟ عندي kinds of transformer. If we look to the first drawing, we find that the number of primary turns less than the number of secondary turns. So this type of transformer is called as step-up transformer because it increases the voltage from the source to the voltage delivered to the device. يبقى ده step-up transformer in which number of turns of primary coil less than number of turns of secondary coil and used to increase the induced EMF or alternating voltage delivered to the device. The second type is step-down transformer in which number of turns of primary coil more than number of turns of secondary coil. It is used to decrease the induced voltage or alternating voltage delivered to the device. Calculation in transformer. For ideal transformer, which means that there is no energy lost. طيب no energy lost يعني ايه؟ يعني input energy equal output energy. input energy delivered to the primary coil, output energy obtained in the secondary coil. input energy اللي هي V primary I primary T. V primary potential difference between ends of the primary coil, I primary current passing through primary coil, T time of this time in general. Type V secondary potential difference between ends of secondary coil, I secondary current passing through secondary coil, T is the time. يبقى هنا الايه؟ الانبوت انرجي V primary I primary T equal output energy V secondary I secondary T. This means that we have ideal transformer in which there is no loss of energy. طيب from that equation we can find that V primary divided by V secondary potential difference between ends of primary coil to potential difference between ends of secondary coil equal current passing through secondary coil divided by current passing through primary coil. From that relation, potential difference between ends of primary coil to potential difference between ends of secondary coil equal electric current intensity passing through secondary coil to electric current intensity passing through primary coil. Also, we can find that number of turns of primary coil divided by number of turns of secondary coil equal electric current intensity passing through secondary coil to electric current intensity passing through primary coil. Here we have I secondary divided by I primary, and here I secondary divided by I primary, so V primary divided by V secondary must equal N primary divided by N secondary. يبقى we have here three relations used in calculations of electric transformers problems. Also, of course, this relation is very important, اللي بتقول ان input power equal output power in case of ideal transformer where there is no loss in energy. يبقى هنا عندي V primary potential difference across primary coil divided by V secondary potential difference across secondary coil equal I secondary divided by I primary equal N primary, number of turns of primary coil divided by number of turns of secondary coil equal I secondary divided by I primary. V primary potential difference between ends of primary coil divided by V secondary potential difference between ends of secondary coil equal N primary, number of turns of primary coil divided by number of turns of secondary coil. For normal transformer. يعني ايه normal transformer؟ يعني if there is loss of energy، يبقى normal transformer لازم يكون في loss of energy. لكن احنا بنتكلم على ideal transformer دي حاجة ideal و it doesn't exist in fact but we must know it. طيب for normal transformer بقى if there is loss of energy في عندي لازم يكون في عندي efficiency of transformer، يعني كفاءة. لازم يبقى في عندي efficiency of transformer eta which is the efficiency of transformer. The efficiency of transformer أو كفاءة المحول هي eta. It is a ratio between هنا V secondary I secondary اللي هي ال output power على V primary I primary اللي هي ال input power. يبقى ال efficiency eta ratio between ال output power to the input power multiplied by 100. V secondary I secondary اللي هي ال output power V primary I primary ال input power multiplied by 100.